I'd like to talk to you today about courage. Courage. But not the loud, showy kind that wins medals or makes headlines, but a quieter sort of courage available to each of us every day. The courage to stay open when the world wants to harden you. To stay connected when everything around you says divide. To hold true to who you are, even when fear and judgment tempt you to let it go. Now, I've learned quite a bit about this kind of courage over the years through two very different worlds. One of them is a jail classroom, where for the past 15 years, I have taught literature to incarcerated youth and adults, people who are reckoning with what they've done and who they still would like to become. And the other is the story of a 19th century Russian woman most of you have probably never heard of, named Anna Dostoevskaya, wife of the famous Russian novelist Fyodor Dostoevsky. But she wasn't just his wife. She was his editor, his business manager, his protector, and ultimately his savior. The reason we still read Dostoevsky's books today. Now, I understand this sounds like a very odd pairing, a jail classroom and a 19th century marriage. But trust me, you do not need to be a literary scholar or have any interest in Russian literature or have survived a Russian winter, for that matter, to see yourself in the stories I'm about to share. And you definitely don't need to be married to a tortured genius with a gambling addiction. But I guess if you are, first of all, I am very sorry. And also, you're doing great. And you've come to the right talk. One reason Anna's story continues to resonate with people and why my book about her, The Gambler Wife, was a national finalist for the PEN America Award and is now being made into a feature film, is because her story feels so contemporary. The choices she made, just like the choices I see being made by the people I work with behind bars, speak to something so many of us are grappling with right now. How to stay human in a world that makes it easy to harden, to hide, or simply to turn away.